So as you can see, we're in the car. We've just driven back from Furano where we were snowboarding, and we thought we'd do a little quick yap with you about beginner's mentality, which is kind of something we were discussing while we were snowboarding. We're beginner snowboarders. To mix it up a little bit, we're going to also do a flight of chocolate, going from lightest chocolate to darkest chocolate, choosing all Japanese chocolates.
So we've got 5 options here. We're going to start with the lightest.
So we've just come back from snowboarding and we started from 0. We were absolute beginners. We had 1 lesson and we did 3 days on the slopes. And we want to talk about how enjoyable it is to be a beginner and why so many people are afraid of it. In our experience, everyone's always so scared to be a beginner, whether it's making content, starting a business, just starting anything in general. It is quite daunting to start from 0. And we kind of want to talk about why that is. So obviously being a beginner is super scary, and you've got that fear of failure, you've got that fear of being watched, you're embarrassed, you might know someone who's, you know, got a lot of followers and you're just starting your social media career, or you're just starting your business and, you know, you see all these successful businesses around. But at the end of the day, everyone starts from 0. Everyone starts at the beginning. There's no advanced level without a beginner in anything.
Even take like your most favorite pop star. They were once nothing, 0. They were just someone who started to do something and got really good at it, and then now you see them where they are today.
Exactly.
We're starting out with the lightest chocolate first. We've got these bad boys. Look, they're called white lovers.
But I think there's 3 different types in there.
We're going to go into
So
it.
cute. Whoa.
All right. Get your filthy paws off it. Nice.
All right, which one do you want to try? I think this one. All right, looks like one's cornflake, one is vanilla, and then one I guess is plain.
Let's do the corn first, because I think
it's that one.
Give me the worst. No. Do you want? I don't want that much. It's gonna be too much chocolate.
So the white chocolate's just sugar.
So honestly, it tastes like white chocolate. It tastes like, and honestly, it tastes like Dream. All right, we got vanilla.
All right, and then Old Faithful.
It just tastes like white chocolate, but a bit more vanilla.
It's got like little vanilla beans in it. That's how you know it's real vanilla.
Or it's just dirt. And then this is the regular.
My favourite's probably vanilla.
My favourite, I think, was actually the corn.
Oh, the one you thought you weren't.
It's because it has like more of like a crunchy texture.
Delicious. Recommend.
Are we rating them?
Yeah, okay, let's rate that
No,
one.
we'll rate them at the end.
Okay, yeah.
Which is the yummiest, the least yummiest.
That makes the most sense.
So sometimes being a beginner is better than being an expert. I'll give you a quick story from when we started our business. A lot of people would say to get a mentor or do a lot of research or read heaps of books before you actually start something. But sometimes the being naive component of doing something that you've never done before allows you to find different ways or unusual ways of doing something that other people haven't done before. Let's say like you're starting a clothing business, you look at every single other clothing business and you do exactly what they do, you're probably going to have the same result. But if you want something better, if you want a bigger or a different result, copying other people and doing what other people have already done might not be the best option. Don't always be too worried about knowing everything before you start, because sometimes being naive is just going to give you a better result.
Any kind of fresh start is the best place you want to be. Like rock bottom is almost like where you want to be.
As Drake said, starting from the bottom, now we're here.
Exactly. When you start like a new job and you're young and you're just starting in your industry and you've got like crazy ideas, and often they are, you know, shunned by the older generation, which is so silly by them, because if you want fresh ideas, you should be looking at beginners and you should be looking at that kind of youthful feel, which I think you get with a beginner mentality if you have that mentality.
You ready next chocolate?
Yeah.
You want to crack her open?
Crack her open!
This is the second lightest chocolate.
If you've been to Japan, you know that Japan has crazy Kit Kat flavours. This one doesn't look crazy, but I haven't seen this one. It's like a top deck kind of vibe.
Let's get into it.
Whoa.
Oh,
Bubby.
this is a rental.
It's alright.
Mine's, hold yours up. Mine's fudged.
So we got a two-tone. We got a little two-tone moment.
Kit Kat on the bottom.
Yeah.
Kind of like white chocolate on the top.
This might be one of my favourite Kit Kat flavours I've had.
It's pretty yum.
And we've tried a lot of them. Some of them are really weird and some of them are not very good.
No.
Nothing beats an original Kit Kat, but this comes close.
Mm.
So how can experts learn from beginners? I think there's a quote, there is a quote, that says something like, successful people are never afraid to continue learning, or something like that. There's always more to learn in everything. Even if you're a master, you're an expert in anything, you can always get new ideas and you can always continue learning whatever that topic is.
We just watched the Queen's Gambit, the chess TV show, and the master dude played the lead protagonist, and he started to learn from her because she had gotten so good that he's like, well, I am the best in the world technically, but she is now unbelievable, and I have to learn from her because she was the beginner, she's become an expert now, and I have to learn from her. So
yeah, there's always changes in every industry and everything you're doing, so just always be open-minded. Never say this is the way it's always been done, this is how we're going to do it, because that's how you fail. And that is how a lot of the boomers are failing, and a lot of the younger generations coming in, sweeping through the industry. So keep that beginner mentality.
There's the excuse, this is how it's always been done, so this is how it should be done.
We hate it.
Never listen to that and never agree with it. Always try and challenge it.
Yes.
This is the middle chocolate. We've got Pocky.
We actually already had these, but these
Chocolate flavour.
are the best Pocky. And I think they're actually limited edition Christmas. You can get your hands on these.
These guys are unbelievable.
I actually might go buy some more.
Pocky's good, but this is.
But this is Pocky on crack. Delicious. Oop.
Delicious, sir.
Look at that.
Delicious.
It's almost like a double coated Pocky.
All right, get in it. Give it to me. Give it to me.
I think we just do these videos so we can eat snacks.
It's delicious. It's cookie. It's like biscuit on the inside. Pretty, not super milky chocolate, but not super dark chocolate. It really is that middle ground. So why do people stop being beginners? I believe that most people get good at something or get comfortable at something, and then they go, all right, I overcame that fear once, I don't want to do it again. But I think re-challenging yourself to do something that you're not good at is like, it makes your brain work a bit differently. Like when we were off snowboarding, we had a lesson like 3 days ago. Like we went from zero to whatever, 10. Not very high, but that first stage is like everything is so new, everything's so foreign, your brain's like working in different ways, you're trying to like match with your body, and feeling that sensation is just like, it makes you want to do other things and try other new things again. But if you just sit back and just only do what you're comfortable with, it's just like you're never challenging your brain, and you feel like you're never evolving your brain. It's like we go to the gym or you exercise to get fitter. Like why would you not try and why would you not try and make your brain more fit? Like train your brain to be even more expansive and more intelligent, because by doing the same thing over and over, like it's easy and it's convenient and it's comfortable, but having that feeling of like, well, this is weird, this doesn't feel right, it's like, and then overcoming that fear and overcoming that challenge is just, there's no better way to progress yourself.
I think people stop being beginners because they almost settle and they're almost like, this is good enough, We've got gâteau de chocolat.
This is the second darkest, which we actually don't know if it's going to be any darker.
I feel like it's on the same par as Pocky. Like it's darkish.
It kind of looks like a Tim Tam.
Oh, they're so cute. So you're going to make me share another one.
Oh, Chateau de Posey.
Ooh, it kind of looks like a little moon pie. It looks like a wagon wheel if you're Australian. Or choco pie. A little bit of mousse in there or something?
It does. It tastes like a choco pie.
Better.
I don't know what like a.
It's kind of marshmallowy.
Like a West, like a Australian version is.
A wagon wheel, but no jam. That's pretty good.
Honestly,
I get it again.
Not bad. Quite chocolatey, moussey on the inside. The moussy's not too heavy. It's a pretty well balanced bicky.
But also that's only Hokkaido. Made in Hokkaido, which is where we are. And it's famous for melon, so I think it's gonna be melon flavored.
We're still in Japan, but we're in the north where it's really cold and it's been snowing and it's -5.
That's pretty good. That's really good.
Sparkling water and melons
Yeah.
and sugar together, and that's what you get.
If you like melon, come to Hokkaido.
It's pretty. That's actually like
That's
melon
delicious.
is not my favorite fruit, but that's pretty delicious.
One question we have is how to become a beginner again. And we weren't really sure how to answer this, but I've got one really good quote. It's from one of my favorite business owners. I always talk about her to you. I love her. But she says when she gets stuck that she studies a juvenile delinquent. So whenever she's out of ideas, she finds someone who's really young, really creative, just really kind of out there, and she'll get them to come and work for her and be like, what kind of ideas have you got for my business? Which is such a cool concept, because as I said before, like, you gotta be in that fresh kind of mind, which I think a lot of young people have and a lot of old people lose. But you don't have to lose it.
But if you want to become a beginner again, just try something new.
Yeah.
Like, put yourself outside your comfort zone. Like, try a new sport. Try creating something you wouldn't usually create. Go and talk to people you wouldn't usually talk to.
I think even after snowboarding, as a beginner, we had fresh ideas for boring and we had fresh ideas for our business, which is really cool, because when you are, you know, at that top of the mountain, you got to get down that mountain. You're like, how many other things can I overcome in this life if I can overcome this? And that's such a cool feeling. This is our final chocolate, and it is black chocolate. It is the darkest chocolate we could find.
Black chocolate? I don't think that's what we call dark chocolate.
It's called black chocolate.
My bad.
I'm getting rid of a sugar rush now.
Yeah, every time I think we've done videos in recent times, I always feel sick in them.
Yeah.
So I think we need to stop.
It's not even that dark, guys.
Dark chocolate's pretty good when you haven't had anything else sweet, but we've had it last. We almost should have had it the other way
Yeah,
around.
I feel like we should have had it the other way around. Oh, yes. It's not even that dark, guys. It's like...
Alright, ready?
You call that dark chocolate? It's yummy, though.
I'd give it like 75% dark.
You reckon?
You saying higher or lower?
Well. I reckon it's like a...
It's almost like got milk in it.
It's almost a 50. I don't know, I can't read Japanese. I'm reading it like I can in Japanese.
Mazoyaka na. If you know what that means, comment below.
You can read the kanji.
But I can't understand it.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
So you could read out something in Japanese and have no idea what it says. That's so funny.
Oopsie!
I guess the crux of this video is don't be scared to be a beginner, because it's actually just like kind of embrace it, enjoy it, and enjoy that journey, because if you don't enjoy the journey, you're never gonna become an expert in anything. And if you're so scared of failing, if you're scared of being judged or whatever it is, you're too scared to say, I don't know, then overcome it. Because those are three things. If you can overcome those three things, fear of judgment, fear of failure, and fear of saying, I don't know, overcome those three things, you'll be successful. You can do whatever you want.
And if you're already in a comfortable position, you're an expert at something, let's say you're really good at something, whatever, go and do something new, go do something hard, do something that you have no idea how it works. And once you like do it a few times and you start to like understand it, you'll just have a completely new outlook on life.
Yeah.
Maybe not on life, but on
No, but you will. I think you will. I had a massive new outlook on life after snowboarding.
yeah.
Because it was so hard.
Yeah, you're a shredder now, Sean White.
3 days. I fell down a lot. I had a lot of bruises. But I overcame it. And I did it. And it was scary. And sometimes I would fall down at the top of the mountain. Eden's nowhere to be seen. And I would have to get up. And I would literally just sit there to myself. And I'm like, you have to do it. Just do it. Because I was like, there's no other way down the mountain unless you snowboard. So put yourself in situations that you also can't get out of.
Yeah.
Do the hard thing. Do the hard thing and everything else will feel easy.
And this one, I really
You loved that.
I really liked the corn. I've actually always really liked white chocolate. I mean, I'm a bit of a white chocolate fan. I think because it's so sweet though, like it's so much sweeter than normal chocolate, which I know is bad, but do they use cacao in white chocolate? Do we know?
No, they use cocoa butter, so they take out all the cacao.
It just doesn't make sense how they make white chocolate.
Well, it does.
If you enjoyed the video, give us a like, subscribe, comment your next flight you want us to see, because we want to do this more often. This is a bit of a test run.
Yes.
If you've made it this far, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
See ya. And if you're starting that thing, start it.
All right, let's go.
Can we check in yet? What time is it?
Yeah, we can.
We can just check in.
Yeah,
Just hit 3.
that's perfect timing.
This was a great use of time, actually.
Now that's what I call multitasking.
That is what I call productive use of time. And if you haven't tried all these chocolates, Go and try them. Not sponsored.
Absolutely not.
It's so foggy in here.
This supermarket's not going to sponsor us. Alright, that's enough. Bye.